Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, it's a joy to have a chance to watch one of the finest to emerge from the African continent, Samuel Eto'o. He backs up his goals with a really strong work rate, and he's always effective, whether on or off the ball.
Yeah, fantastic talisman for his nation.
And more discipline than people credit him.
And it's Neves. Baresi cuts out the pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to belt it away. Bale. Great vision. Short changes him with that pass. That's a good ball. Goulet. That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through. Threads one in. Oh, that's well spotted. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's corner. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first. And that has been clubbed away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Couldn't squeeze it through. And this is Stoichkov. Valverde. It's Eto'o! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's through here. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Valverde. And he's well positioned here. That pass has been well intercepted.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
João Neves.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Good challenge. There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 2, Grealish. Number 13, Mbappe.
And we're underway again.
Coming on the field.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Played out wide. Oh no, what has happened here? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Played out to the left flank. Cross to the back post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now it's Stoichkov. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter...
Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. Kashima Antlers are looking to go forward now. He's got away. Goulet. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Bale. Can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that. Hazard! He has done it! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
That's Valverde. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist.
And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Kashima Antlers really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Looking to play him in. He's cut it out. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. So, third corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. Crossed in once more. Vinicius Junior. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred an...
Oh, what has happened here? Hit into them, he rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
2 added minutes have
Oh,
been
good
in
take in
the
a good area, and he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! Danger averted for now. That's that, the end. Paris Saint-Germain have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway.
In modern football, the role of the defensive midfielder has become hugely important.
Talking of which, Claude Makelele, the battery in the watch.
Yeah, and fittingly,
And he's decided to go for it. First effort on goal.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. And he was quick to react. Zola. Messi. And this is Pelé! Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. And it's Schneider. Good chance here! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here! Looking to go deep. Cleared away. Now it's Pelé. That's a cute ball. Nicely worked. Gullit could try cutting inside here. And a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Mbappe chasing after it. Now it's Bale. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And this is Gullit. And that's really well manoeuvred. Cannavaro cuts it out. That's a sharp pass. Paris Saint-Germain disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
he made it look a bit predictable.
Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now that looks a decent ball. Zola. Messi.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, super ball! And that has been cleared. Messi. Zola. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
A quick reminder today that
An
smoking is
engrossing
only
half,
allowed
but
in
we're
areas
still
shown
where
on
we
this
started.
map. Thank you
0-0.
for your cooperation. Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 15, Neymar.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Mbappe.
Paris Saint-Germain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you get your break.
Number 20,
Physical challenge. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That's an excellent interception. Costa Curta gets it clear. And here's Gullit. Mbappe! That's very disappointing, it has to be said. And he's quick to get it clear again. And here's Rooney. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
He's had a shot! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Hullet. Always onto this. Rooney! They've scored! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Goes for a shot! It's loose now. Oh, what has happened here? Delivered, and he's following up! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
75 minutes played. Good ball, good take. Crosses it in. Big chance, corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Tries to get it clear. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Porto appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Hullet. Looking to play him in. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. João Neves. Now then, the ball's come loose. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Referee has just said play on. The pass has gone astray.
There will be 3 minutes at
Over
a
to
time.
the other side. Costa Curta. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Takes a shot! And it is that is a beautiful thing! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, what are your thoughts on today's
Hello,
game then,
everybody,
Jim?
and
Paris
please join-
Saint-Germain.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Well, Milson's selection has certainly attracted some scrutiny, but the man himself looks, as ever, Jim, utterly unfazed.
Yeah, I like him because he's got a certain elegance about him, Peter. We all know Brazilian players love the idea of getting forward, and he's probably one of the better defensive players on the ball.
So no gung-ho heroics?
No chance.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Forlan, Messi, and this is Bale. Chance! And that was very necessary. Now it's Hazard. Bale. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's nice. João Neves. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Great ball and a great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. And here's Hazard. And here's Vitinha. There's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Guti. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He has found the way through. And the finish! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain really could have done without this. This to make it 1-0. 1-0, never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
It's Bale! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Roberto Carlos clears it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Nicely spread. Now it's Bale. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a goal kick. He's going to be disappointed with that. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Knocks it into space. It's played through. Forlan! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Fired deep towards the back post.
Has been indicated.
And out it comes again. Can he finish? Well, that is commitment to the cause. This possibly the last play of the half. And there's the end of the first half.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund. Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 14, Hazard.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Mbappe. Number 17,
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their
Number
approach here.
19,
They have to go for it, try and pull them back, but they
Coming on
also
the
have to be
field,
aware that going
number
3 down
23,
will probably seal their
Schneider.
fate.
Number 20, number 8, Maldini.
Promising position.
Number 21,
It's a decent
Bonucci.
clearance. And that's a throw-in. Rice. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He's found a way through. Very nicely done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Marquinhos cuts out the pass.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
João Neves. Almost an hour gone. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Defending was strong and firm. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Forlan. It's Forlan! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 9.
Paris Saint-Germain are making a change
Coming on
now.
the field
Well, this could be
is
an indication
number
that the
6,
team are setting themselves...
Messi! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That has ended up in no man's land. Dumfries spots it and intercepts. Vinicius Junior, and a chance! Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. And it's Schneider. Spread out to the left. Plays a sharp little ball here. No, that's been intercepted. Vinicius Junior might just make this. And there's green grass ahead of him. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Thinks about the shot. Real chance! Sticks it away! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that's it. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won.